Pretty stabby, yep.
For her to get us an audience with High King Spargrim.
Do we have any evidence to convince the king and queen that there's danger? Like, yes, we do. We just drag some of these Reachmen's bodies back here. Be like, here, we got some Reachmen for you. Just throw them on the floor.
The queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Spargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed.
Ignorant.
Even with the queen's help, there's no guarantee.
So what do we do if Higram Severin refuses to see us?
I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that. For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild.
Alright, let's go see the High Queen.
If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to Solitude.
Why do you think the Ice Reach Coven's doing this?
Hey, you and Fenorian came to that conclusion, not me. Still, it makes as much sense as anything. As to why, I have no idea. His connection to vampires, though, that's troubling. We should keep Fen away until we get into Spargrim's good graces.
I'm a vampire too. Do you want me to stay away? Freddy is going to seek help from the clever woman near Marthel. Let's ask this one. I want to see what she says.
No, I need you. And you've already been seen working with me. What I don't want to do is risk bringing an unknown factor into the equation. Especially not an unknown vampire when vampires are clearly working with the Ice Reach Coven.
Okay, that makes absolutely no sense on why that's okay, but okay, we'll go with it. Fernio is going to seek the help from a clever woman near Marthel.
A clever woman? Out here? Nords are extremely distrustful of magic, especially Nords from western Skyrim. I'm surprised the people of Morthal tolerate her presence. If anyone can help Fen figure out the Coven's ritual, though, it would be her.
Should we help them with the research then?
Our priority remains getting an audience with High King Spargrim. We need to convince him that the Ice Reach Coven is a threat to his kingdom, and get him to help us stop them. Let's return to Solitude and present our findings to the Queen.
You barely bats an eye. Not as funny. I know. She's like, you're a vampire, I don't give a shit. Back to other things. Yet she was ready to kill Fenerdrin. Like, okay. Well, that must be why she's so willing to just, like, ignore the fact that he's not with them. So what's a clever woman? Except for a woman who probably doesn't get married to me.
Clever men and women are Nords with an aptitude for magic, though most use the term to refer to practitioners of the old ways. They're rare. Not the usual adepts found at the Mages Guild. Distrust of magic runs deep in Skyrim, especially out here.
Why do they distrust it?
Could be that the elves our ancestors fought soured our taste for magic. Or maybe there weren't enough skalds singing about wizards going to Sovngarde. Might be that Nords just prefer their natural talents. Either way, magic isn't popular here.
Yeah, same as raiding, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's because you can't cast a spell and also drink a mug of mead. That's probably why they don't trust magic. Can you imagine a drunk wizard trying to cast a fireball spell? Darth Meow. You ready to go on your ESO raid night? Nice, man. I'm hoping to get a normal raid in this weekend of the new trial, but I honestly have not run it once. Usually I at least get a trial run on a PTS, but PTS this patch was just like, I can't find anyone really to run it. So hopefully by Saturday I know what I'm doing before I go into it, even on normal mode, because otherwise it's going to be really rough. And probably hilarious to watch. I'll drunk a mage casting teleport spell, and then landing in like the middle of a wall. The mage happened to be off. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, no, she wasn't drunk. She was sober then. If she was drunk, she'd probably have better aim. Especially being the one-eyed, so she can't... Like, how does she do death perception with that teleport spell, too, with the eye patch? No, 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 that was the issue. She was just getting sober there. Hello.
This one did not expect to find Nords so unwilling to take coin for information. Elazun fears that even in the brightest of moon's light, darkness festers and rots what passes for good here among the Solitude city folk.
What you're doing here, though. Kind of like, looks like a Dark Brotherhood guy.
I'm desperate.
Lord's May Blackpaws.
What?
The guards here in Solitude are well trained to deal with any problems. You aren't a problem, are you?
You seem tense.
You're perceptive, but why should I tell you anything? No, I apologize. I shouldn't have snapped at you like that. I have reason to believe that someone is out to assassinate me.
Why would somebody assassinate you?
I may have crushed a family heirloom under a millstone last year. I'm here in Solitude now, hoping to wait out the ire of said family. In my defense, it needed to be done. That thing was cursed.
Why was it cursed?
Simply put, it could have erased me from existence. I don't know more than that, but that was enough. To not reach Sovngarde. I'd rather die at the hands of an assassin than to have never existed. Now, apologies, but I should get back to my day.
Oh, okay, that's fine. How you doing, Fuka fella? Hi. We're just all hanging out here. Having a good day. That guard's just gonna be standing there the entire time, aren't you? Find there is Titanborn.
Assassins in the palace! Help!
That's one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Let's go.
Be strong, Svana. Mother!
Who the hell would follow this
Svana.
shit?
Your father. The kingdom. Watch over. Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
He died.
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead,
If you had listened to us,
like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
You're not gonna get your daughter to safety too? Like, man, come on. Like, what? I'm gonna go get to safety. Daughter, go clean up the mom. JPG Cerberol. Oh man. Someone pull his head into the mead barrel, he's jammed. That's all Nords, isn't it? What is this? Somebody broke a window.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right.
How did the assassin get that close?
Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Icereach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
Ooh, we can get a free axe, guys. So what do we do now?
Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
Alright, I'll see what I can find. See, at least Lyris keeps an eye on the princess. Shattered glass. Icereach Coven medallion. A medallion. Its cord is broken. Found laying some in the shards beneath the window near the scene of the Queen Gerald's assassination. All right. Conveniently laying there. Hey.
Svana's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin?
I found this medallion beneath the broken window.
We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in?
He seemed pretty angry with me, at least.
Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king upstairs.
Lead the way. The High King is a grumpy man-child, he is. Like Yoren is too, so. Oh, look, free seat.
We need to see the High King.
Oh.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
We could just kill the High King right now and Yoren can deal with us.
Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Why do I have to show him? Like, he's angry with us here. I don't want to have to do this. I'm gonna take that lead. Before I forget. Moon him. You're on this, you're on that, exactly.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
We could just easily kill you. Ever thought of that? Like, she's got a fucking axe that could just, like, chop you in half in one fell swoop. Is that your need to be concerned with? It's Icereach Coven.
Reach witches. They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker.
Yeah, he's kind of awful, isn't he?
Be lectured on such matters by the likes of you.
Have you heard about the Harrowstorm that struck Kilcreath? Turn your people into Hower Fiends.
Tales told around campfires to scare the children.
It happened recently.
Things happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies.
Queen Gerald asked us to bring you proof. That might be why the Coven killed her.
You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
What if he's related to Patima? Hmm.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Can I just, like, you know, tickle his bum? Like, seriously. Seriously, it's like one blow, he's dead. Sort of thing, you're doing kind of a shitty job, man. Sin.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
Wolf King of Solitude. Fatima Wolf Queen. It would make sense. Would Savannah, like, change her name to Fatima, maybe?
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother?
We're gathering evidence to convince the High King there's a threat to the kingdom.
Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
Oh, the Ice Reach has come from west of Skyrim, so... Sorry. It looks like they might have killed the queen.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds?
He won't exactly listen. He thinks that there's some plot of the Skull King here.
My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let
That sounds good, actually.
for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
Well, we'll do what we can, Your Highness. Can you talk to your father, maybe?
I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something.
Venison is yummy. It is. I like it in stew, especially. Elk sausage? Depends. Elk sausage can be really gamey, depending on the blend. So you got a good look at him, huh?
He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could even draw their swords. Other than that, I didn't get a good look. The inside of his hood was nothing but shadows.
If he was a vampire, like, why was he carrying around the Ice Reach medallion? Could you shut the High King about the threat? He might listen to you. He's not gonna listen to her.
My father? Listen to me?
Yep.
When horkers fly, maybe. But probably not even then. He gave up on me a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm no use to you. No use to anyone.
Yeah, we can see that he gave up on you. Like, he doesn't... He lets her go to the bar drinking with an orc when they're, like, obviously xenophobic. And then on top of it, like, when his wife dies, like, I've got to get to safety in my room. Daughter, go deal with the mother's body, please. Like, such a fucking asshole. Heard what your mother told you. She told you to believe... she didn't believe that, and neither should you.
I'm not my mother. Never will be.
Oh.
But I swear I'll do whatever I can to help you. You have my word on that.
Are you gonna be alright? Like, we're actually asking all this after we've, like, conscripted her to do all this work. Hey, are you alright, man?
No. My mother... The last time we spoke, I hurled a mug at her. But I came when she summoned me. Just in time to see her murdered. I need to pull myself together. She asked me to watch over my father. The kingdom. I can't let her down.
I like her too.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just Svanna. There's nothing noble about me.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Lyris?
I'd rather not leave Svanna alone. We don't know if any more
Oh.
Coven agents are lurking about. Besides, you're better at talking to people than I am. Find witnesses. Track where the assassin fled to. I'll make sure Svanna gets someplace safe.
She's gonna take her back to her room. Draw mustache on the paintings. You don't think the Blue Palace is safe?
The assassin may have leapt out the window, but he must have had help to get that close to the king and queen. Even Yoren's guard had traitors willing to help the Coven, so why not here too? What was the name of that orc at the Lonely Troll?
Mog?
Yeah, Mog. He's lazy and a drunk, but I don't see him as a backstabber. Svanna trusts him. It might put her at ease to have a familiar face around. The princess needs someone to lean on right now, and neither of us has time to play nursemaid.
Alright, I'll go track down the assassin then. Scribble, scribble. There's a dark elf here, huh?
I've seen how the Nords mark themselves. I'm here to study that phenomenon. I intend to learn how they showcase their strength and vigor. It can be breathtaking, I assure you.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
I truly regret my lack of skill at arms right now. I want to eviscerate those responsible for the Queen's death.
Tattoos? I think they mean some of the scarification tattoos Nords have.
What is it?
Feels like a fop. Yeah, yeah. At least he admits it. I so want to kill this guy, but the guard is right here.
Again?
Hey, stop being a coward. Get away from the guard. Oh wait, what's this up here? What happened?
My wife. She is like ice. So cold. So pale. All the warmth sucked out of her.
At least Bjork apologized for being rude. Yep. What happened to your wife?
There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch, but his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside, pale as snow.
Where'd he go?
He was fast, so fast. Ran toward the Hall of the Dead. He never even looked back at what he had done.
This is a terrible assassin. Like leaving stuff all over.
After spending time here in Solitude learning more about Nord stone art, I hope to find Blackreach someday. The Dwemer called it Falzar Dundeen. Saying that name took less practice than many other Dwemer place names. Give it a try.
I'm surprised to find like so many non-Nords here. I remember Skyrim, there was less like various races in all the helms. Like you had to really search for some people. It's a thieves guild.
10-mar walk was full of Daedra. You're no milk drinker, that's for sure.
Mixed feelings about Blackreach. Ooh, High Priest. What the fuck happened here?
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon.
What happened?
It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow. And
What the fuck are the guards doing?
poor souls. I called upon Arcae's grace, and the vampire fled before his sacred presence.
Which way did he flee?
Toward the main gate. I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Yeah, they're not doing shit. No, Mela. No. Exactly wrong right there. The pact is only for Eastern Skyrim. Western Skyrim did not want anything to do with the pact. They in fact hate the pact. That's one of the reasons that they fucking... That's one of the reasons like he's thinking like everyone's a spy, because Yoren decided to make the pact to get allies, whereas the High King here decided to be like, no, we're being ourselves, we're being Nords, we're staying isolated. Rabble. No, definitely not that. Yeah, me being an Elder Dominion is probably better for him trusting me than if I was in the pact. Because he does not like Yoren or anyone who is associated with Yoren. Being a stubborn mead drinker, more with a milk drinker really, is important than anything else. Yeah.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
A priest and a vampire came this way. What happened?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Whoever it was tore out Senolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about this? And why is it any of your business?
That sounds like a vampire to me. A vampire assassinated Queen Geralted. Princess Vanna asked me to track him down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
No one was able to stop the assassin. You did what you could. Your head is probably the least of your worries when the High King hears about this. Yeah, let's force him to be a little bit. Let's put the pressure on him, huh?
You think with the High King really? But I'm a loyal subject. No more talk. I need to get Senolia off the street.
Yeah, you need to do a cover up, right?
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start.
No need to mention me to Princess Svanna or the High King, right?
No, we're gonna mention you.
Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
Oh, the assassin killed more people before he fled the city gate? Priest identified him as a vampire.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report?
Other than the assassin was a vampire who wore an eye patch? Nope.
Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again?
Fenorian. Said he was going to see the clever woman near Morthal.
Right. To research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Svanna. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered. We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us. And I'm calling him Fen. It's simpler.
I get the feeling like if you want Lyris to do something else, you're gonna have to like fist fight her to get her to agree. I don't think Fen's ever gonna be doing that. Fen it is. I'll go find him and track us down to Queen Geralt's assassin.
Morthal lies to the southeast of Solitude. Bog farmers mostly. The clever woman's camp is probably northwest of the town. You shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Not a lot out there but mud and marsh.
You call him Fen because you gave many people nicknames. It's simpler, right? I just can't wait for the interaction later. He's like, my name isn't Fen, it's and she's like, no, it's Fen. Because he's cute, yeah. Don't you want to see Lyris bully him a little bit? Just because of the height difference. I don't know if we can... A little, maybe. Oh, shit. Ah. That is a pretty awesome view right there, though. Get a little screenshot of that. Why are we way out here in the middle of nowhere? But she doesn't even have a house? Or a hut?
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me how your audience with the High King went.
Not well. Lyris come and assassinated the queen. Now he trusts us even less.
A bold move, even for them. Old Mjolnir and I have been comparing notes, and we've made some progress studying the Harrowstorm ritual.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your large friend with the axe, by the way?
Lyris stayed behind with the princess. We need your help. The assassin was a vampire. Also, your name is Sven now.
We knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow Fiends are byproducts of Harrow Storms. You think the assassin was one of the vampires in league with the Coven?
Yeah, we know it. He wore an eye patch and dropped a medallion. So we're not... Why was he wearing a Coven medallion when he's a vampire? Weird.
An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen it before. It's the same as the symbol that decorates the urns smuggled out of Bankerai. If it belongs to a vampire bloodline, I'm not familiar with it. I suggest you ask Mjolnir.
Hmm? And I guess the vampire lore in this means that you don't get your limbs back or your eye back if you get turned.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you, I wonder? Well, out with it. What can old Mjolnir do for you?
What can you tell me about this medallion?
A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware of. I can help find the owner of this medallion. But I need some specific items to cast such a divination.
What do you need? What's a grocery list?
Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. I need the plant alive. The wolf, not so much. With those reagents, I can conjure a divination that will lead you directly to the last person to wear this medallion.
I got the reagents.
Death bell grows throughout the bog. You should have no trouble acquiring it. Wolves are plentiful in the wilderness around Morthal as well, but be cautious. Many seem afflicted by a strange curse. I would hate for you to run afoul of it.
Oh, of course.
An icy rime clings to the wolves, sapping the heat and life from their bodies until only a frigid, shambling corpse remains. You are safe from them here, but be mindful out in the wild.
Mm-hmm. You heard bones, you heard something else. Oh, a wolf boner? By the way, with all the issues I've had, the game's been running pretty smoothly so far. Don't know about PvP yet, but in PvE, bar swapping is a bit better now. Wolf balls. This is bad. Oh, you're an expert. Oh, what's that? Hi, wolf whoops. There we go. I have a mouse sensitivity a little bit too high there. I flicked it up. 80 has 2 bars and the others have 3. Still Lackfest in PvPville, yeah. But is it like, if you can actually get in and there's like, is it like bullshit lag, or is it just like, if I try to do Wrecking Blow, am I gonna be stuck trying to do Wrecking Blow for the entire match? Or is it like, the FPS drops, but at least you can do abilities?
Welcome back. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me about the reagents I request.
Chars every 15 feet, yeah. Well, we haven't gotten to Blackreach yet, just wait. Here are the wolf bones, wolf balls, and the death bell you asked for.
Good, good. Divinations can be fickle. The longer we delay, the colder the trail grows. Let's see if we can catch the scent of your prey.
All right.
Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our
Red Noon Road. Oh no.
Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother Wolf smiles upon you. She has seen fit to join your pack and aid you in your hunt.
How will we find the assassin? As if I didn't know.
Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry. I have enchanted the medallion with a divination spell inextricably linked to its owner. Hold it to your nose and breathe deeply. It will guide you along his trail.
You'll take me to him directly?
Mother Wolf will guide you along the way, but you must still complete the hunt and find him. If the assassin eludes you, use the medallion to recover his trail. The wolf is relentless in her pursuit. The question is, will you be like the wolf?
Oh, I'll go find the assassin.
And look! The magic points to the west.
Does it?
What an interesting use of primitive magic. That was clearly your vampire assassin. He even wore an eye patch. It looked like he was at a small camp. And you saw that ball of magic, huh? It went to the west. That must be where you'll find the camp.
So the enchanted medallion will show me a vision, provide a direction to use it then, huh?
Didn't I tell you? The clever woman's magic can be quite exciting. Not my usual process of investigation, but effective just the same. I'll leave old Mjolin to continue our research and follow after you. I want to see how the divination plays out.
Vampire. But it's also supposed to be to change one of my character's last names. I'll name it Vampire, I think. Just a precious nerd. I see you up there. Pressured. Yep. Yeah, we're using map pins. PC is the cool stuff. I know it's hard. It's harder for you folks on console, but you can still look it up on Google too if you really need it. Honestly, I think what they should do is they should make at least. Don't get me wrong. I think one thing that they could do, they're putting leads in right now, so you can go to a merchant right now, buy a lead, and find like various antiquities. I think what they could do for console folks is just make it so like you go to an innkeep and say, "Hey, I'm looking for a sky shard." Pay him like 100 gold, 500 gold, and they'll like point out where there's one area that you can find it in. If you really need it, right? Leads are a new thing. Yeah, they're antiquities. I'll get into those probably tomorrow. I want to complete a little bit of the main quest here, though. Better coat. Many small rips and tears have left this cloak in tatters. Fragments of broken glass have caught between the fabric.
The assassin drained her of blood. Judging by the state of her body, she hasn't been dead very long. Use the medallion again. The assassin might be nearby. He must have been desperate to feed while trying to escape. Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing? This one showed your assassin again, eye patch and all, by a cave near a waterfall. And the ball of magicka drifted toward the west again. I suggest we go that way as quickly as possible.
500. Well, it's just for people that don't want to Google it. The terrible assassin leaving such a trail. Yeah, I don't think this really is an assassin. I think it's just a hired mercenary. Now, not saying a hired mercenary, but he's definitely not. He's not Dark Brotherhood, that's for sure. What about the victim we found here?
There's nothing we can do for her. The vampire assassin drained all the blood from her body. He took his time with her, I think. Probably needed to recover his strength after the events at the palace.
Why? Knowing
Let's get after him before the trail grows cold.
Why did he need to recover his strength? Like no one fought him or even like keep up with him. Hey, Koss.
The Chillwind depths. They aren't safe, traveler.
Bye. We don't care. We're going in anyways. If you're wondering why I'm just skipping side quests, is because I actually want to I want to stick with the main story here. Dark Brothers best assassins. More Tog will probably disagree with that, but
is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Can I slip by and scout ahead? Cross venom spiders. There's something up there. How do I get to you? Parkour. Bye. So there are Falmers in here, though, too. Yeah, there are Falmer. Other Falmers. They make great ASD.
I'll deal with you next time, you fang.
You okay there?
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I don't think he expected another vampire, though.
I see you found him, though.
I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been hiding in the shadows. He got the drop on me.
Well, at least it didn't hurt you too badly. But sure you go.
More to do with your arrival than anything I did. Luckily, he left behind his belongings when he departed. I saw a map and some documents over there. Why don't you take a look while I deal with this wound?
I'll see what I can find. Penetar Corb. The Hailstorm that place. Met with an unexpected resistance. Our enemies have taken notice of our movements and seek to expose our plans. They are meddlesome, but few in number. Deprive them of a sympathetic ear at the court, and we may pluck 2 thorns from our sides as one simple task. The Coven has lost a beloved sister, and they cry for vengeance. Indulge them, my brother. R. Penetar Corb. The mining consortium is in place and ready for your use. None of these stupid miners have any idea how they've unwittingly signed for, nor do they truly know the extent of the majestic terrains to be spread before them. They will do the work and guard the secrets closely, ensuring our own secrets remain undiscovered in the darkness below. We shall continue to replenish the workers periodically. Feel free for you to dine and send them to your alchemists as you see fit. And when the time comes to perform the ritual, they will be in place to provide the energy we need. Just Atharda. Crude map. That's more of a picture, really.
Mind bringing it over? Let me take a look at what you found.
Wow, he's like, could we get any more Twilight here? No fangs, glowing skin. Like, we just need some girl like chewing her bottom lip the entire time and we're all set. Of course. 2 letters in the map.
The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. Hentok Korb. That's an unusual title. This one gives the order to assassinate the queen. Then the language is guarded. The other talks about miners and a final ritual. Very ominous.
Oh, what do you make of the map, though?
It looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter. If that's the target of another Harrowstorm ritual, we need to stop it. Head south to the mine. I'll get word to Lyris and have him meet you there.
Oh, there's some Solitude. I thought you were trying to avoid them.
My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn. I can handle the latter. Besides, I have no intention entering Solitude. A courier should have no trouble picking Lyris out of a crowd.
Is that a dig at her height? Huh? You're jealous of her height, aren't you? He's totally jealous. Hey, beer for you. Team Fen. All right, let's get to there. And while we're getting there, let's do something here, guys. This is 11:30. We're gonna get to bed here in an hour. So, for the next 7 minutes, I want you saying a special word in the chat. Speaking of giveaways. Say that person's name. Exclamation point, that person's name in chat. That tall woman's name. Oh, we travel all the way back up here.
Another dead soldier and no sign of our supplies.
Too bad. Moving on. Now, while I'm working through the main story here, I plan to be stopping fairly, like maybe around Blackreach or so. I plan to stop and then start doing all the side quests. Because if you remember the other Elsewhere quest, anything that we did as side quests showed up at the final like coronation. So I expect they're gonna have the similar effect here. You do all the side quests, people show up and give like more dialogue to certain things. Yeah, that's Dragonbridge back there. Anyways, guys, make sure to get in the giveaway. Exclamation point Lyris to get in. You got a little bit. We do 7 minutes for any of the middle of the stream type of giveaways. But remember, later on at the end of the stream, you're gonna have 2 minutes to get in. Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to follow the assassin. Well, I guess the assassin got away. We're a terrible tracker. Luckily, I've been around a little bit here because I had to get what do you call it? Attunable crafting stations earlier, so I have a few of these areas already mapped out. All right. Let us see. Oh crap. How do we live? Jesus.
Lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Cheeses of Skyrim. Or Riftwash, Bortwurst.
As I said, your large friend is easy to spot in a crowd. We got here as quickly as we could.
Cheese, yeah.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. Good a place as any to bury him.
Defend and inform you of your findings?
The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another Harrow storm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans.
Yay!
Anything?
The assassin escaped, and probably expecting us to.
Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these rats through the shadows. Are you ready to end this?
Let's go.
These tunnels better be dug on a large size.
Or what? You're not gonna be able to swing your axe? Got 1 minute to go, guys. Apologize for getting distracted. Bring down the whole mine.
Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyris Titanborn.
That's literally what will happen. Like, it'll go beneath your feet.
I was more concerned for my own well-being, but if you insist.
I think there's a cabin up ahead. Blackreach again. Like beneath Eastmarch. Does it extend below all of Skyrim?
Blackreach. So the legends are true. But why is there a town down here?
Why are you so quiet? So many people here. Whatever, let's talk to Lyris.
Blackreach. Again. It must be vast to extend this far from Eastmarch.
Who the hell would
living down
follow
here.
this shit?
Good arc, thanks for the follow. Alright, guys. Entries have stopped. You had your chance. Time for a giveaway. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Biafria! You have won, my friend. Yay! So what we're giving away tonight is not Greymoor. Greymoor we're going to be doing tomorrow. Part of our major stream. What you get to choose from, my friend, is either Torchbug Pet, Hot Bantam Guar Pet, Crowns, or ESO Plus, man. Keep in mind, you can only win one of the codes once, and then after that, you either get a Steam code or motifs as well. You want the crowns, please? Okay, man. There you go. So if you win any more times this week, you won't get anything except either motifs or Steam codes. You still win something. But we're basically doing that just to make sure that everyone's going to be winning a code here, or has a chance at winning a code. But we don't have somebody winning all the codes. And that will not exclude you from winning the Greymoor code that we're going to be trying to give away tomorrow. All the things, yep. Now we have one more giveaway tonight, guys. It's going to be at the end of the stream. It's going to be for 2 minutes, so you got to be paying attention. I can't do everything for you. I won't be giving you too many warnings. So no sign of a vampire assassin, but we're just in a we just came into a huge like area, so no crap, no vampire.
No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go see what the miners can tell us. But be ready for anything. This place has ambush written all over it.
Ambush? What a wonderful idea. Goddamn, spin a clutch too. So how do you want to handle this?
Let's split up. Take a look around. Ask some questions. If the assassin passed through that ramshackle town, maybe someone saw him. Call out if you run into trouble, but don't make a move until we're all back together.
Really think we should split up down here?
We can cover more ground that way. And lone travelers are less conspicuous than a large group. Plus, if one of us
large
gets
woman,
in trouble, the others can come to the rescue. Just stay close to the town. We don't want to become totally separated down here.
Like dramatic music.
My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course, but I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout, it mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be the place?
They indicated the Coven was using miners for various purposes, right?
Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. My guess is that most of the miners have no idea what they've gotten themselves into.
Should we investigate the mining town then? Like Lyris already wanted to?
You and Lyris should. It's our sole lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'm sure I can find something to do while you investigate the town.
Do you have something specific in mind?
I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town when you're finished, and we'll compare notes.
You mentioned your research included Blackreach legends. Anything we should know?
Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense. It was once supposedly ruled by the dwarves, though. If that's true, we'll see their ruins. There are also a lot of tales about monsters. Pale, feral humanoids, giant insects. Be on your guard.
Giant insects? Oh no. Wait, who did that? That wild guardian is like I could attack that bear pet for some reason. Jesus, Skyrim, White Rin, White Hold, East March. Ald Umber, Ghost Flesh. Mammoth cheese. You know, something I haven't had since this whole lockdown started here. Like a good, like, cheese tray. With some decent pepperoni. God damn it, I'm hungry now.
More traps? Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach? Watch your back.
Sharks are almost as bad as frostbite spiders. I don't know about that. Yellow cheese now, right now, but a diet. I'm kind of on a diet, but I'm trying to make sure I carb load in the morning if I do carbs. And then I try to go more like protein at night. It may happen to be arachnophobic. Well, did you watch the right streamer here? When that's our mascot. In Galif?
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable.
You're a prisoner down here?
A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
I've seen a man with an eye patch come through here.
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard and good mining.
Ghost and monsters, you say?
Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. If you need to know anything else about Dusktown or working for the Bitterblade Mining Consortium, just ask.
Your diet is similar to keto. Only certain uncured meats, fish, and veggies. That's good. I think if I go and anything, I don't think I really would go on a diet, but I think I probably want to just cut sugar out of my diet more. Like keep the fats, keep the meat, the proteins. Eat more veggies, of course, but definitely cut back on the sugars. I think that's what kills me the most. 37 pounds, nice, man. I definitely lost 20 pounds, but that was after the appendix got pulled out. That's since March. I haven't seen or heard anything suspicious going. So you haven't heard anything suspicious around here? Nothing?
You mean those fools setting up their ghost traps? They're harmless. And if they make the superstitious miners feel better, I'm alright with that. El and Overseer Ulvar have been nothing but fair and honest with all of us.
Ellie and Overseer Ulvar.
El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Ulvar's her husband and our overseer. They built Dusktown to support their claim. They're savvy business folk. Secretive, but that goes with the territory when you break a new mine.
Don't show soda so much anymore? Yeah, definitely killing off soda. I would say don't even use diet soda. If you're gonna use soda, use the real stuff, and then just don't use as much of it. You're trying to get down to 135. That's really low. You really miss cheese and fruit. And the monster. Have you seen a location where bandits could be hiding around here?
What a curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables. Tunnels, sunken barrows, dwarven ruins, lots of secluded spots. But don't worry, we're the only ones down here. El's precautions make sure of that.
How'd you get involved with this place?
Same as most of us, I reckon. I saw a posting in a tavern, talked to an agent, signed some papers, and here I am. Well, after they blindfolded me and walked me all over snow and creation. The work is hard, but the wages are excellent.
You're 5'2"? Alright. Even 5'2", see, that seems really low. I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", so like I'm maybe a foot higher. I think my optimal weight level is like 190, 180. Rula. Ziva as a soda, as in no added colors. It's sweetened like with the stevia extract. That might be okay. I'm just thinking like stuff like Diet Coke and all those others and Coke Zero. The stuff that they use for their diet stuff is just not good.
What?
I know it's probably not as... It probably is bad in certain ways, but I still do Arnold Palmer's. The iced tea mix there. And that's probably the sweetest I get for drinks now. 5'9" and 135? He's a beanpole. Yeah.
Go bother someone else, Hawker.
Oh?
If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide.
I like for someone that wears a patch over his left eye. You know, maybe a pirate.
What do I look like? The town crier? If the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here.
So you're blindfolded doing you got here, huh?
You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location of this mine and the mining town a secret. What makes you special, I wonder?
I'm just looking for a man with an eye patch.
Well, I haven't seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel and help me or hork off. I can't afford to lose this job.
All right. Actually, make sure you're drunker. Are you using a mixture? You diet sodas, you mean? Yeah, but my concern I have with the diet stuff is it doesn't... It still acts like sugars and like weight gain, so... At least in terms of weight gain. It still makes you like store fats, which I don't want to have happen.
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here.
Yep.
I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract. Did you turn up anything?
No one spoke of the man with an eye patch.
Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Maybe he's had better luck.
Ben said he'd meet us outside town.
Right. Skulking in the shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind you.
You don't really like the fact that he's a vampire, do you? Got no respect for the guy. God damn it. Are we stuck? True beetles. What the hell?
Greetings, traveler. A new face around Dusktown is always welcome. I provide spiritual guidance to those who might need it. I am here for the laborers, but if you desire counsel, I will avail myself to you. Just ask.
Interesting. Ingrid the Tall. Are you as tall as my friend here? I didn't think so. Is he? There's a guard right there, and he's like, guys, I got something to tell you. Yes? What? What? Tell me.
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area.
Lyris trying to sneak around in the background. How can they summon the storm in the underground?
With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage. You and Lyris should split up. We need to destroy all of the witch pikes.
What would we do? What would we be doing while we deal with the witch pikes? Wait, what?
You're just with arcane. I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the Harrowstone.
That didn't work before.
I'll find you after that, and we'll confront the vampire and the witch together.
All right, we'll take care of the witch pikes.
Move. You take the east side. I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Oh, great. Cyrano lag's back again. I'm not losing internet, am I? You guys are still with me, right? You are at least, okay. No. Yeah, my ping is shooting up really, really high. Everyone's having it. Okay, it's just the game being a bit of a dick right now.
More traps? Did those two idiots set these things throughout
Oh, wait.
all of Blackreach?
Up here.
Watch your back.
Hi. What the fuck? Get me out. Of the Overseer. Yep. Whee! Well, they are doing maintenance tomorrow too, so. Oh, there's a large Charos right there.
Before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire and the witch.
Where do you gotta go? Where do you gotta go? Whoa.
Ritual, I saw the magicka disappear like the flame of a snuffed candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Coggentham's, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there.
No Charos, please. Oh, we should find Lyris first.
Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us, go inside and guard the entrance until we arrive.
Alright, meet you there. I know, no, don't. The lag is real for some reason. I don't know why though. Probably what they're fixing tomorrow. As long as I'm not losing internet, it's fine. I don't care. My PC's on. I'm still with you guys. Lag and do whatever the fuck you want, as long as I don't get disconnected. Yep, it's Cyrodiil. Come on. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're gonna finish this fight. We're gonna finish this fight. I'm gonna waggle my sword at it. There we go. We got through it somehow. What the fuck is going on in this patch? They mentioned yesterday part of the reason they had to do the patch was because like some rampant achievement bug or something like that that was causing issues on the server, but I'm sure we'll find out what this is sometime later. See if Bethesda, it's not them. Nope, it's Zamax in the line.
We're here. Let's find this assassin.
Careful. I sense the presence of other vampires.
See this Vampdar? Nom 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 nom. Oh, that was a new one.
The Coven make better allies than I thought.
This does not bode well. We need to be on guard.
Cause you like to sneak. We should do that in Skyrim without mods.
Long enough. Sister Sada shall revive the exiles.
That's for Queen Gurhild, you bastard.
Now we need to find Sister Thada.
He's an ugly boy. He's a big boy. You sneak.
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn.
Singalis, where is this place?
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Ulfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Tharda the Ashen Lord will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
They're more of like a wooden totem. A wood Ashnok, more likely.
You who's killed my dear sisters. Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Seriously, guys?
For the pyre. Let's go after the other two.
They're kind of stone Atronachs, aren't they? They had like the Briarheart like arts. And this is like stone type of thing, like paper mache. Like there's like roots and like you can see there's like roots like throughout the body here, covered in mud. Maybe an mud Atronach would be best. The vampires give the witches the recipe. Witches do the magic. I don't know why the vampires don't do the magic. Then they get like super buff werewolves. Alright, what do you guys say, Fen?
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand.
What do you think Sister Tharda was doing in there?
A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrowstorms.
How do the Harrowstorms tie to the or how did the stone house tie to Harrowstorms?
I thought the purpose of the Harrowstorms were to create Harrow Fiends, but now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life.
So you brought werewolves back to life, huh? Ow.
I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witchpike residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
Do you really figure out the ritual by the residue?
Theoretically, using my knowledge of alchemy and Old Mjolnir's understanding of reach magic, we should be able to figure something out once we know what components were used in the ritual.
We hear them mention the Exarchs and the Ashen Lord. What does any of that mean?
I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch. I came across the term after the incident at the mass grave in Bankurai. It's a rank used by the ancient army. Its members were buried in that unhallowed grave. Their remains were smuggled here.
So, what an ancient army?
The Grey Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the burial site was a closely held secret. Exarch was a rank, like General, I suppose.
So do you think someone's trying to bring back the Grey Host? Actually, wasn't... I thought, Damia Ball was supposedly the first vampire, right? Thought she wasn't around during the First Era, though. Maybe I'm misunderstanding that.
I don't know. But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarchs. I wish I knew more about this Zengalis and Ulfra, though. And the Ashen Lord, for that matter. That's why I want to check the ritual site.
The Mayball, yep. Lyris.
Damn it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra. And they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means.
Also mentioned Ashlord.
Yeah.
Asslord.
No idea who or what. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside.
You saw your ass?
I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind.
What do you want me to do?
While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know.
Shouldn't we, like, cut off the head there? Yeah, I'll go to Savannah, the news.
I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunk.
Who the hell would bother?
Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
Who's Latik? Just follow, man. What are you hoping to find back there at the ritual site?
Anything that tells us more about what the Coven and its allies are trying to accomplish. Maybe something about this Ashen Lord. I'd even settle for a clue that points us to any other strongholds they have down here. We need something more to go on.
So why'd you leave Savannah at the Lonely Troll?
Because I don't trust the security at the palace. Vampire or not, the assassin had too easy a time getting close to the queen. Besides, Svanna feels comfortable at the tavern. I figured she needed some comfort after watching her mother die.
All right. Why does it take us there? I thought we were supposed to go to the Lonely Troll. Weird. There we go. Okay, now it's taking us over to the Lonely Troll. Was she just assassinated? I heard a lot of stabbing. Oh, she's down there. Oh, interesting.
Finally. Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
Isn't, like, alcohol the Nord way? Just drink your problems away. Yeah, we tracked him down and killed him.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder?
At least you don't have to deal with the High King. Oh, yeah.
To warn my father about?
Yep. Assassin was a vampire who's working for the Lyris Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
Coven can summon devastating storms that wipes out people's minds and turns them into monsters.
That's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be.
Yay! Request.
You and Lyris